As a rising star on the New Zealand under-20 rugby team, he made his mark at the 2016 World Rugby Under-20 Championship in England, dazzling fans with 52 points from just 3 appearances, including a try. Earlier, in May 2016, he showcased his skills against Australia in the Oceania Championship on the Gold Coast. Who am I talking about? Jordie Barrett. Growing up in a family where rugby was a way of life, it was no surprise that he followed in the footsteps of his older brothers, Bowden, Scott and Kane, all of whom became professional rugby players. His father, Kevin "Smiley" Barrett, was a tough and tenacious loose forward for Taranaki, racking up 167 games for the Amber and Blacks. Jordie honed his skills playing in the Canterbury Metro Senior Rugby Tournament for Lincoln University and proudly represented his school, Francis Douglas Memorial College, just like his brothers before him. So, where did it all start? The Barrett family's roots run deep in County Meath, Leinster, Ireland, where they lived in the early 2000s, and the brothers played Gaelic football for their school and local club in Oldcastle. Fast forward to 2016, and Barrett signed with Canterbury for the Mitre 10 Cup. He started by coming off the bench, but quickly earned a spot in the starting match day 23. His second provincial game saw him shine with a solid performance against Tasman, racking up 25 points. Throughout the season, Barrett made 12 appearances, scoring a total of 123 points and helped Canterbury clinch their 8th Mitre 10 Cup title with a 43-27 victory over Tasman in the grand final, as well as retaining the Ranfurly Shield. His standout year earned him accolades at the New Zealand Rugby Awards, where he was named Age Grade Player of the Year and Mitre 10 Cup Player of the Year. In October 2016, he was called up to the All Blacks squad for the Autumn Internationals as an apprentice. While learning the ropes with the national team during their Northern Hemisphere tour, Barrett signed with Taranaki for the 2017 season. That same year, he even made a fun cameo in the beloved children's show Bananas in Pyjamas. By June 2017, Barrett was named one of 3 uncapped backs in the All Blacks 33-man squad for the Pasifika Challenge against Samoa and the highly anticipated 3-test series against the British and Irish Lions. Joining him were his brothers, Bowden and Scott. In a memorable match that marked Bowden's 50th test, Barrett made his international debut on June 16, 2017, in a stunning 78-0 victory over Samoa. He entered the game in the 63rd minute, replacing All Blacks captain Ben Smith. Barrett was one of 2 debutants that day, with his Hurricanes teammate Vea Fafita also coming off the bench to replace veteran loose forward Jerome Kaino. Barrett played a pivotal role in setting up Hurricanes teammate Ardie Savea for his second try. When Blues winger Rico Ioane fell ill, and with injuries sidelining Ben Smith and Vasaki Naholo, Barrett got his chance to start at fullback in the 3rd test against the Lions. He didn't disappoint, scoring his first international try in the first half after a slick pass from Anton Leonard-Brown. Barrett also set up Ngari Laumape for the opening try and played the full 80 minutes, although he was pushed into touch after the final whistle while attempting to score a double. The thrilling match ended in a 15-15 draw, resulting in a tied series between the Lions and the All Blacks. Beyond the field, Barrett once revealed in an interview that he has a quirky phobia of Furbies, the popular children's toy from the 1990s. Initially named in the 2017 Rugby Championship squad, Barrett's momentum was halted when he required shoulder surgery, ruling him out for the rest of the year. His spot in the squad was quickly filled by the then uncapped Crusaders utility back David Havili. 2018 to 2019 season. After an impressive 2018 Super Rugby season and with Israel Dag sidelined by another knee injury, Barrett was recalled by All Blacks head coach Steve Hansen for New Zealand's 33-man squad for the June series against France. He made history in the first test of the series, starting alongside his older brothers, marking the first time a trio of siblings started in an international rugby team's lineup. Barrett played for 60 minutes, before being replaced by Damian McKenzie, contributing to the All Blacks' decisive 52-11 victory over France. Barrett shone in the second test against France on June 16th at his home ground, Westpac Stadium. He played the full 80 minutes, scoring the second and third tries of his international career and earning the Man of the Match award in the All Blacks' 26-13 win, which secured the series. Despite his strong performances in the first two tests, Barrett was benched for the third, as the selectors favoured Naholo's ball-running ability. In the third test, Barrett entered the game in the 57th minute, replacing Sonny Bill Williams. This change saw Rieko Ioane move to outside centre and Ben Smith shift to the wing, with Barrett taking over at fullback. The All Blacks triumphed with a 49-14 victory, and his brother Scott Barrett followed suit by winning the Man of the Match award. In the 2018 Rugby Championship, Barrett missed the first Bledisloe Cup test against Australia, but rejoined his brothers for the second test on August 25th. With Ioane out injured, Barrett started at fullback, while Smith and Naholo took the wings. Beauden Barrett, Jordie's brother, was named Man of the Match after scoring 4 tries in the All Blacks' 40-12 win over the Wallabies. Jordie played for 67 minutes before being substituted by Damian McKenzie. He missed another test in the Rugby Championship as his Hurricanes teammate Milner Skudder returned to the New Zealand squad after a long injury break. However, Barrett was brought back into the starting lineup at fullback for the first test against South Africa at Westpac Stadium on September 15, 2018. He made an immediate impact by scoring the opening try just 4 minutes in, but the game soon turned in South Africa's favour. Both Barrett and his brother Beauden had off days, with Barrett allowing Dianti to score South Africa's first try and then throwing a pass that led to Willie le Roux's try just 5 minutes later. Barrett was substituted by Damian McKenzie in the 58th minute, who also struggled. The All Blacks were handed a surprising 34-36 loss to South Africa, and Barrett did not feature again in the Rugby Championship that year. During the 2018 end-of-year tour, Barrett participated in 2 tests. His first outing was a lackluster performance against Japan, despite the All Blacks securing a 69-31 victory. In the final test of the season against Italy, Barrett was unexpectedly started on the right wing, with Naholo on the left wing and Ioane coming off the bench. Despite the positional change, Barrett excelled and was the standout player on the field, earning his second Man of the Match award for 2018. He scored 4 tries, becoming only the third All Black of the decade to achieve this feat, following in the footsteps of his brother Beauden and former All Black Zach Guildford. In 2014, he signed a 6-month contract with Leinster for the 2024-25 United Rugby Championship season.